Talk. You want to tell everybody on YouTube how much money you can make if you meet the minimum requirements to have an AdSense account? Okay, I'll tell them. So my videos are mostly car videos, drone videos, some tech stuff that I think is kind of cool. But for the most part, it's whatever I feel like doing. I do have some cat stuff. A little backstory. Since the YouTube apocalypse back in early 2017, YouTube creators have had to meet some minimums in order to have ads playing on their videos in order to make some money off of that. What are those rules? And if you barely meet the rules like I do, how much money can you make? So Hawk and I will show you. So right now, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. I have 1126 as of today when I'm filming this. I'm very thankful. It's been a long time coming. But you also must have 4,000 hours of watch time in the last year. That makes it so that you can't just buy fake bots and accounts to drive up your subscriber count. So right now I have 359.9 hours the last 28 days, which equals 4,300 hours if you times it by 12. So I'm barely meeting the requirements. I need to do more videos like this, I guess. So let's go into the analytics. So right now I've got 9,000 views in the last month. I've gotten 15 subscribers. That's great. And the revenue is $39.49. I'll check this every week or so to see what's going on. Generally, it's within a plus minus $5 a month. And you get paid when you hit $100. So at my level, I don't get paid every month, which is fine. I'm just here to have fun and pay for some of the equipment that I use. But speaking of equipment, YouTube costs. It's not. I'm a little more than just my cell phone, even though that's perfectly acceptable. Because now I'm making money on my channel. I have a lot of drone stuff. You need a Section 107 drone license to be official, and I just got mine. Cost $174 for this test. It was no joke. Had to study a little bit, watch some YouTube videos. But it's only good for 24 months, so that equals $7 a month right there, just in this drone test. It's kind of funny. But I've also gotten a drone, pay for Lightroom. Thinking about doing, I use Filmora 10, thinking about going up to Premiere. I don't know how much trouble that'd be. It seems like it does really great things, but it's $20 a month instead of, I think mine was like $50, a one-time deal. And I have Windows stuff, so I don't have like iMovie or anything like that. Have the camera I'm using right now. It's an M6 Mark II. It's really nice mirrorless camera. And I have a little bit of a problem with getting L lenses that are overkill for a non-full frame camera. So I've got the 70 to 200 guy right here. That's 5 pounds of it's just too much. And I've got a 24 to 105, which I'm filming this video on. It does a really good job, and I've got the kit lens as well. Stuff in a wide angle lens. It's not so bad. And I have a GoPro, a couple GoPros actually. But anyway, let's go back to what you guys are here for. How much money do you actually make? So right now, with my 9,000 views in the last 28 days, It says I'm getting estimated revenue of $39.49 overall. It goes up or down depending on how a video is doing. But we can look at individual videos. So you find out really quick with this analytics in the studio of what's doing well and what doesn't do well. And generally what doesn't do well is a lot of my drone stuff. Even though I spend way too much time cleaning it up in post, it doesn't do that great. All right, let's check out some of these videos, see what we can gain from looking at this analytics website. So one of the videos that's done really well recently was my Twinkly Pro review. It's the craziest Christmas lights you can buy. It's nuts. You can find it at Best Buy and stuff like that. But let's look at this. So the last month, 500 views. It's not all that great. But if we go to since published, if we look at the revenue on this, so it's had 68,000 views, which is amazing for me. Like, that's well more than I'm used to. But if we go into revenue, you can see that I hit my 1,000 subscriber minimum after the video published. So kind of, it was the video that pushed me over the edge, which is great, but also left out some revenue that I could have got. But let's look. So each of these first few days while it's ramping up, it got, so if it was November 29th, November 30th, that first week, a couple weeks into January, it was already at 200. And then after that, it's definitely tailed off, but it's all right. It almost paid for one set of lights. As funny as that is. So I got that video. Let's look at a video that I made prior to the YouTube apocalypse. It was scaring my mom with the ZL1. So this one's a fun one because I created it early 2017. And it was getting, there was like a time where it made huge dollars like one day. For me, $9 in one day, which is mind-blowing. But it immediately went down to nothing after the apocalypse started. And then went to zero for all this time, and then started to make a comeback 3 years later, almost 4 years later, and pulling out a penny a day. So obviously this was a bit of a disappointment once they shut me down for not having the 1,000 subscribers 4 years ago. So I refreshed my data. My estimated revenue is now $42 instead of $39. Like I said, it fluctuates. It's whatever. But what's important is this RPM number, 470. So that's $4.70 for every 1,000 views. So this number's been, since April, has been from $3.50 all the way up to $7 in April. Not really sure what's going on, but another thing that's interesting is you can see estimated revenue. So December with that Twinkly video, it got pretty high, and then it's settled back to a stable like $50. Pretty interesting. So Hawk and I want to say thanks again for watching this video and taking a look and see how much a small-time YouTuber can expect to make once you hit those thresholds. So if you're at like that 700, 800 range, and just keep at it. If you you find a niche that people seem to like, then that helps, and slowly but surely you'll get there. And you know, every video you make helps with that that number count for hours watched. It's not just how many subscribers you have. So the more videos you make and the more people like those, you know, it all adds up in the end. And even if it's only there doing a few pennies a month, it's still there helping that hours count. So keep at it, and someday maybe these numbers will let me break even on what I spend to make them. Someday, hopefully. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you want to see those numbers go up, and maybe I'll do this again when I have billions of views. Alright. If you want more cat videos, comment below.